Hello students. Today let us continue history lesson number 3, ancient civilization of India. Today's class we are going to discuss about post Rigveda period, social system, economic system, political system and religious system. Now let us start with the post Rigveda period, means after the Rigvedic period. After Rigveda, Samaveda, Yajurveda and Atharva Veda appeared as the continuation and contributors. After Rigveda, other Vedas also appeared like a continuation of Rigveda, and these are named after three priests who conducted three different types of yajnas. The name of this Samaveda, Yajurveda and Atharvaveda came from the three priests and who conducted the yajnas. Saman means Udgatri means a singer. Athavaru, the one who recites Yajus and Sutras, and Atharvan, Angira, priest of Agni. From this name only, the names came for Sama, Yajur and Atharva. Samaveda has taken much from the Rigveda. Most part of the Samavedas taken from the Rigveda, and few alternation they had made and they borrowed the content. It mainly consists of the slokas. Slokas means mantras that are recited at the time of yajna. Which mantras they are reciting at the time of the yajnas, that only the content of Samaveda. Yajurveda has two different type of textbook. Two textbooks are there. One is black and another is white. Means Krishna, black means Krishna, white means Shukla. In the black Yajurveda, there are the explanation about the how to recite the mantras and also commentary and discussion about the same mantras. But in white Yajurveda, only mantras but no explanations. And there is a reference about the iron in this mantras and yajnas. So we can conclude that this Veda is not before 1000 BC because they mention about the iron and the metals. Atharvaveda is similar to Rigveda. It in size and content. It has taken much from the 10th mandala of Rigveda. Atharvaveda's most of the part has taken from the 10th mandala of the mandala means particular part. It is in prose form and it has used the language of Brahmanas rather than the ancient language. And the geographical details in the Veda are different that found in Rigveda. And in Rigveda, whatever geographical features they explain in that one, it is totally different in Atharvaveda. This shows that Aryans had moved to the eastern part. So from this we can understand they moved to the eastern part of the country. Next one is social system. Next, let us see about the social system. The four divisions of Brahmanas are there: Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and four divisions of caste system are there, like Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishya, and Shudras, and that are found in the last part of Rigveda. Because last part of the Rigveda only we are seeing that division of class people. And we can see it in Purusha Sukta. Incorporating certain changes became more strong. Brahmins used to accept a gift for conducting yajnas and rituals. When the Brahmins are used to do the yajnas and rituals, they accepted gift from the other people. In owning land, receiving cows, offering puja, and in matters related to God, Brahmins had gained a more prominent position. And according to them, they call that as a gift means a land, cows, etc. They used to take from others, and they said themselves are God, that the Brahmins are related to God and had gained more prominent position. Everybody kept Brahmanas as a highest position in the society because they are near to the God. Like that they believe. Rajanya indicates a Kshatriya Varna. Those who had the political power were called Kshatriya. And who was having the political power? They are known as the Kshatriya. And Rajanyas who were soldiers trained in archery and could wage war in chariots gained a lot of importance. And these Kshatriya people were very good in soldiers. They are having some good training in archery, and they would make the war with a chariot and they got more prominence in the society. The word Vaishya is found here there, and they were supposed to offer gift to others. Vaishyas means they are giving gift to others. They could have been subjected to exploitation to one's whims and fancies, and always that group of people were always exploited by the society. They neither had the right to perform yajnas nor have a right to enter the place of yajna, and they don't have any permission to go near to the yajna performing places, and they cannot enter the yajna also. And they were placed lower than the first two varnas. First varna is Brahmana, next one is Kshatriya, next is Vaishya, and this Vaishya people was below the two castes, and still first two varnas and still remained as Aryans. Next one is Shudras. Shudras were part of the varna system but were kept at the lower end of it. These people are kept at the lowest part of the society. Dasyus and Dasas were kept outside the varna system. And Dasyus and Dasa, that is tribal people, they were not at all included in the varna system. Slowly they were integrated to Shudra varna. Afterwards, slowly they joined with the last caste, that is Shudra. Though the Shudras were accepted as part of the varna system, they were not given any rights, and they could have been thrown out or killed any time. And if they are added to the Shudras means the varna system, then also they did not get any rights in the society, and they could have been thrown out or killed in any time, because nobody are going to ask about them. And if the higher caste varna people, whenever they want, they will kill the people. Like that situation was there. Shudra was not allowed to perform yajna. They are not allowed to go to the yajna near the places also, to enter the yajna area also. It was held that sacred guru not only should disown as Shudra, he even should not see as Shudra. And the who else are performing the yajnas or yagas, that guru, they should not see the Shudras also. That much Shudras were irrespect was there in the society. Sometimes the Shudras could have come from tribes like Dasa, Dasu, Dasa and others. Some of the early food collecting tribes like Nishada and Chandalu were grouped as untouchables. See, from this we can understand there were severe caste system was there in the society. Like Brahmins were the highest caste, and next caste is Kshatriyas. I already said that there is soldiers, and Brahmanas means they are the rituals, whatever yajnas and all they are performing. Vaishyas means they are exploited group of people in the society, and they want to give the gift land that and all to others. And next one is Shudra. Shudra was the lowest caste in the society, and they were tortured by these other three caste people. And this is the caste system in the society. And next, women were placed at the lowest position in the social hierarchy. Women got very lowest place in the society, and women are considered as the embodiment or lies. And they did not give any proper place for the woman. They considered them as at least lowest position in the society. There is a reference to dowry in Atharva Veda. There was no proper benefit for the women in work. If they are doing the work also, they did not get any proper wages. There was no practice of child marriage. Polygamy was prevalent among the rich and powerful. The widow could remarry. Here polygamy was prevalent. Polygamy means having more than one wife or husband. It was common in the rich and powerful people, and a widow can marry again. This was the social system. Now let us go for the economic system. By the time of the post-Rigvedic period, Aryans moved from Sindhu river area to Ganga river area. Sindhu river, first they settled in Sindhu river region. From there they came to Ganga river region with the help of and this they had to destroy the forest. Which places and all they came, that area and all they destroyed the forest and they came for that settlement. With the help of the fire, they burned the forest and cleared the land of agriculture, and in the process, these tribes reached in the plains of Uttar Pradesh. By this way, they came to the Uttar Pradesh region. The scarcity of water in the Doab region means there is dryness in the river region in Satluj, Yamuna, and they made them to move towards the Ganga plain. That was the another reason. Iron axes they were used to cut the trees, and there is a reference of 6 and 8 oxen driven plow in Atharva Veda. In Atharva Veda, there is an indication that 6 and 8 oxen together they used to plow that agriculture land, and 12 oxen drive plow is referred to in the Yajur Veda, and this proved that they used the oxen for the agriculture purpose.